Let's start with the reading, Aries. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Keep in mind that the energies go both ways, especially for cross watchers. Feel free to interpret the messages as it best resonate with your own personal situation. Also, I am still selecting people for free personal readings. If you need one, just keep watching to know how to get selected. Now, let's see what messages we have for you today. Okay. All right. Very interesting. What I see right here, yeah, with the Hermit as well, we have, and you are dealing with someone who right now is feeling very disappointed. I see this Emperor reversed as being someone with a very bruised ego. They are usually the type of person who always wants to be in control of everything. And that always makes you feel very small and not in control of your life at all, of the situation at all. This person is definitely acting somewhat selfish right now. Maybe because they're being protective, maybe because they are afraid of getting hurt. But overall, what we see right here is that they might have seen something in you, something from you, which made them believe that they were not the center of your universe. This is clearly someone who, although has the energy of the Emperor deep inside, instead they have a tendency to be very insecure. They have often a lack of self-control and stability. Therefore, when they see something in the other person which could result into a heartbreak or into losing control over the situation, they immediately go away. They immediately disappear and go into this hermit energy where they feel unreachable, where they make you feel as though there is nothing left that can happen between the two of you. But it's always temporary. I see this person coming back. I see reversed and upright, almost like a cycle here, repeating over and over again. Overall, we see that this person actually might have left even. Might have said something on the lines of, you know what, Aries, this is over. I don't want to see you anymore. I am not in love. I am not interested by. But everything that was said in that moment, said or done, it was just a self-protective mechanism and a way to say, I don't need you. Hey, look at me. I'm talking to you. I don't need you. By the way, I don't need you. And that need to let you know that they don't need you, it's definitely a sign that they do need you and they're just hurt. That's what I'm seeing right here. In the middle of the reading, we clearly see that the current energy is showing us someone who's waiting on a message from you. In a way, this person, I'm sorry that they are hijacking your reading up to this point, but this is definitely strong energy that I need to tell you about. What we see right here is someone who wants you to reach out. And you know what? I feel that their idea of reconciliation on how to move forward and how perhaps to go back together starts from you reaching out, then they not answering right away, taking their time, and you're reaching out again. They want you to reach out multiple times to feed their ego, to make them feel as though you need them in the same way that they feel they need you. Obviously, this is a complicated situation where we do see love. We do see a very important connection. But at the same time, the way it's handled, it's not the healthiest. It clearly needs work. It clearly needs communication. But it also depends on what you want at this point in time. And so let's look into your energy. In your past position, Seven of Pentacles, you have put a lot of work into this, haven't you? I see right here with all those seeds into the ground, someone who was not afraid to invest into this, someone who had a long-term view. And even if things were not perfect, you've seen the potential of for things to become close to perfect. You almost felt like things were almost on the edge. The situation was always on an edge. It could have kept going perfectly, and it could have grown into something absolutely amazing, or it could have just fallen off the edge and completely got destroyed by the fall and the hit on the ground. And so you felt like this had potential, but you always were almost like walking on eggshells. And right here, you were just expecting for things to finally work out, to see someone on the other side who trusted you and who treated you fairly and with love and kindness. Instead, we see that their overall behavior here, Aries, is to always, in a way, hurt the people that they love, because they always put them on a test, you know? Now you say that you love me, right? Let me see if I push you away or if I do something bad, if you will still be there, if you will still stick around and wanting to be with me. They have a tendency to look for weaker people who they can control, and not because they are a bad person. It's not my place to judge anyone. What I'm seeing is the type of energy, and I see that it comes from a place of insecurity, from a place of being afraid of getting hurt. And although that doesn't justify anything, any bad behavior, it's important to know where that's coming from so you can decide what to do next, if this is something that you want to still invest into or not. Right now, I see that your focus is this Nine of Pentacles. And so you've actually figured out a very important thing right here, Aries. I do believe that although this connection is not over and you still are thinking about it in a certain way, you realize that the most important thing that you have to do at this point is working on your independency, wanting to having that solid foundation you can base your life upon. And so overall here, you want to be self-sufficient, even if one day this could still be a thing. Right now, you understand that the first person you have to respond to is you. And right here, you understand that if you don't have that stability, if you don't have that foundation, you're never going to find what you're looking for. Maybe, when you enter this relationship, you were weaker. You were more depending on this Emperor's energy, which felt very protective, very reliable. But now you realize that these energies come and go. Your energy instead, what you build for yourself, that's forever. And although these energies are still something that will come and go, it won't matter anymore because you got everything that you need. These are going to be nice to haves. You are actually, see, there's always the good and the bad, the positive and the negative in every single situation. And although this person might have actually disappointed you or made you experience hard times, we see how here you're discovering yourself. In this struggle and hurt, perhaps, you are discovering yourself. You're realizing how strong you can be and how, at the end of the day, Aries, you don't need anyone. Doesn't mean that you don't want a relationship, just means that you can survive without it. And that makes a big difference, a huge difference. Now, we see right here in your strength position, Seven of Cups. And the first thing that I thought when I saw this card is do not make any decision right now. You are going to have some options. I do believe that this person is definitely going to reach out in a way that it's going to be very unexpected to you. But your power will be into not rushing into anything. Seven of Cups. act as though you're indecisive. You don't know what to do. You don't know if to answer. You don't know if you want to maybe see this person. You don't know if you want to move forward, if you want to try again. Just don't commit to anything. Keep the situation unclear. For some reason, it's going to work out for you. This person is going to see it. Perhaps they're going to clear their own mind and get their act together. Because maybe they see that you're not fighting anymore for this, and it's time for them to take on real control over the situation. So we will see what this is going to be about. For now, this is your advice. Supporting the reading, Two of Pentacles, the card that I always see as transitioning from one timeline to the other, from one reality to the other. I see right here this whole situation and the dynamic, especially between the two of you, completely flipping and changing. This is a 180. And if you were, once you enter this new reality timeline, if you were to just look back and see how things instead were before, it will feel so weird, because now, Aries, you're going to be in control. And all the chasing that you had to do, it's going to be up to them. And that's very important. Someone here is about to take a step back, seeing things from a broader point of view, and understand that they have to take risks, that they cannot always be the one who protect themselves. Who's going to protect you, Aries? You protect yourself, they protect themselves. Where is this relationship? Where is the risk? Where is the love? Where is the passion? So, coming your way that you don't know about. Knight of Wands reversed. Why is this important? We are seeing right here them expecting you to reach out with that Page of Wands, right? And since you're not, Seven of Cups, and please don't if you're thinking to do it, you have done enough work. Seven of Pentacles. Now that Seven of Pentacles has to transform into the Seven of Cups. Not doing any more work right now. They will reach out. That's why. They will do something right here, which perhaps they're going to do after drinking a little bit. Or there is something here which will allow them to lose the inhibition and be honest, being straightforward, and tell you something that perhaps they never found the strength to tell you before. So expect something major from this person. And overall, the Sun, the Queen of Wands, these are the cards that we want to see, you know? And these are the cards that are going to make a difference into this situation, bringing you a potential outcome that you're not expecting at all, bringing you the possibility, if you decide to go along with this, to truly transform the situation into what you wanted it to be. So let's see what this person is about to do. Let's see with that Knight of Wands reversed, what this person is going to say that perhaps they have never said to you before. Let's see what type of impact that's going to have, what you should expect overall, and how this overall situation is going to transform and evolve in the near and distant future. I do believe that this Sun energy, it's coming towards you. What is the source of that energy? This person, someone new? Let's see what's coming up for you. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, Aries, don't forget that every week I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails to confirm every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Aries, and thank you so much for deciding to support the channel. I couldn't do this without you, so I appreciate your help. Now, what we see right here, it's definitely something beautiful. It's something that is overall giving you power and control, and that it's definitely an element that you do not want to take for granted, that you do not want to underestimate overall. Because when someone has too much control over you, whether it's because of mental manipulation, or because maybe you depend on them for money, for stability. It's like you living every day, every single day of your life with chains around your wrists. And so clearly, right now, what you're about to gain, Aries, is going to be liberating for you. And it feels like a 180. Look at this. Speaking of wheels turning, that 180, it's exactly what you see here. It was like this, feeling out of control, feeling as though this life wasn't yours, to instead getting to a place where you are the main character in your life. You're not in the audience, you are on the stage where you belong. So, right here, clearly something is changing, and it's going to start from you working on your own independency, on the things, providing to yourself everything that is important to you. And then this person following, doing something that perhaps right now you're not expecting, and that will be that turning point that we are talking about. So let's look into that Knight of Wands reversed, and let's see what you should expect from this person in the near future. They're funny. Okay. So clearly, one of the things that you have to expect right away is